We spend countless hours staring up at the night sky, trying to map the distant stars. Yet we rarely look inward at the massive, complex systems operating right beneath our skin. Right now, millions of microscopic workers, rivers of moving fluid, and electrical storms are firing in precise sequence to keep you alive. We walk around every day expecting this biological machine to function without ever thinking it. Let's test that assumption. What would actually happen to this machine if we systematically removed the invisible parts we take for granted? We start in the engine room. Your heart beats about 100,000 times a day without a single break. It pushes oxygen and fuel to the absolute tips of your fingers and toes. Remove that central engine, and the pathways instantly lose pressure. The rivers stop flowing. It looks like a city grid losing power, neighborhood by neighborhood. Within 5 seconds, the brain registers the power loss. Within minutes, the biological city permanently shuts down. Biological hardware, like flesh and bone, cannot animate themselves. The heart is the primary engine required for any biological movement to exist. To keep an engine running, you need to harvest fuel. Your lungs act as giant biological sponges, extracting invisible oxygen from the atmosphere and feeding it directly into the bloodstream. Without them, oxygen starvation hits immediately. Your muscles lose their structural tension, and you lose the air pressure in your chest required to even whisper. Oxygen is only half the equation. Your stomach and intestines act as a heavy-duty factory floor, breaking down solid food into usable chemical energy. Nearby, the liver acts as a security guard, actively filtering out natural poisons before they reach your delicate organs. Without this digestive system, you would starve to death, even with a stomach completely full of food. Remove the liver, and everyday environmental toxins build up in your bloodstream, clogging the pathways in a matter of days. Raw materials from the outside world do nothing on their own. Without a way to extract and filter them, the body simply starves or poisons itself. To hold all these vulnerable internal systems together, you need architecture. Your skeleton provides a lightweight, rigid frame, while your skin wraps the entire package in a highly flexible, impenetrable shield. If the skeletal frame vanished, gravity takes over instantly. You lose all mobility, collapsing into a pile of disconnected muscle and tissue on the ground. Without the skin, internal temperature controls fail. The water inside you evaporates rapidly in the open air, and your organs are immediately exposed to millions of microscopic airborne bacteria. Internal machinery requires external defense. Without a structural frame to fight gravity and a physical shield to repel bacteria, these delicate internal systems wouldn't survive the outside environment for a single hour. Finally, there is the command center. The brain sits inside a pitch-black, silent room. It has no eyes or ears of its own. Yet it translates a massive web of electrical signals into every memory you hold, the taste of chocolate and the feeling of love. Consider a scenario where the lungs breathe and the heart beats perfectly, but the brain itself is completely silent. Without the brain's electrical sparks, the capacity for joy and pain stops. The physical universe continues, but you have no concept of it. You are reduced to an unaware, empty shell. Your other organs keep the biological machinery powered and defended, but those sparks in the dark room are the only thing that makes a person who they actually are. When we restore the command center, the lights come back on. The signal cascades down the spine, waking up the heart, the lungs, and the digestive factory all at once. The survival of one relies precisely on the work of another. The brain needs the heart to deliver blood. The heart relies on the lungs to supply oxygen, and the structural bones depend on the stomach to extract raw nutrients. Every organ coordinates its performance with high-speed precision, functioning as a synchronized biological orchestra. Subtract even one instrument, and the music immediately stops. But functioning together, their absolute reliance on one another creates an unstoppable living miracle. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember the massive working galaxy inside you, and take care of it.